What's up, guys? Welcome to today's strength workout. We're going to start with a little bit of core. If you don't have a partner here, let's just go a cable or a band, grab a PJF band and just do rip throughs. But I'm going to give them a little bit of manual resistance. So we're going to go 8 reps. So I'm just going to put my hand on the ball and try as hard as I can. He's just going to rip through. So it should take him a second or 2 seconds to get there. So I want to give him some pretty good resistance here. We got 8 reps. So start here just outside this hip and rip it low. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Typically take 10-15 seconds in between. We're going to go to the other side. Should feel a lot of obliques, side of the core, and then of course shoulders, even biceps, all of your arms, forearms are going to be on fire here. Really full body strength. Eight. Let's take a full minute off. You got an option for 3 sets here. Today we're just going to do 2 sets. But as you go on with this phase, you can always add a set. So this is his first day doing this phase, so we're just going to do 2. Next time around, he would probably do 3. The next time around, we might do 4, and then we might cap it at 4 because we don't want to take too much time. Should try to get a normal grip on it, like a normal grip that you'd be ripping through with. Go normal grip. Yeah. Ready? Go. Six, 7, 8. Quick break. It's actually a lot of work for the partner too. He's getting concentric strength. I'm getting eccentric strength, trying to resist it. Here we go. Sir. All right, now take 45 seconds. Next one's gonna be a lot of grip strength, a lot of arm strength, but also some core. So all you're gonna do is hold the ball right here. You can't move the ball. I'm gonna try to move you. So you can't let me move it, and you can't let me rip it out of your hands. So you need some good grip strength. So your goal is to just sit here for 15 full seconds without getting stripped and without me moving the ball. I got 2 sets of 15 seconds. Like I said, as you go on, you can always add sets every time you come back to this workout, but cap it at 4. Ready? 15 seconds. Done. Woo! I'm moving that kid. I'm moving that kid. Sheesh. Kid's hanging on for dear life. He is hanging on for dear life over there. Ready? Ooh, 15 seconds. Yeah. Give me that. 5 seconds. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Done. All right, let's hop in the weight room. We're gonna get some general strength today. The only rule for today's workout, low tendon jerk. So that means we're not doing anything springy. We're not doing anything fast. Everything's gonna be slow and controlled movements. So we're actually gonna grease the knees a little bit. We're gonna go single leg extension for 20 seconds. I guess some gyms have like the 45-degree hyperextension machine. That would work too. But if you have something like this, that's gonna be best. Sit up right here. We need a light dumbbell. So I'm gonna go 30 pounds. So I want you all to start with 2 legs. Most people will stay here for weeks, right? Some of our really advanced athletes will move to 1 leg. If you get to that point, then you got some strong hamstrings and glutes. But I want you to start 2 legs. We get our feet in there. I'm coming full extension. So I do not want knees bent. I don't want hips bent. I want to be flat right here. Now, some of you guys, the hamstrings and glutes are already working. Go ahead and just hold for 20 seconds if that's difficult for you. But if that's easy for you, we're going to add the row, and I'm going to go 10 each arm. So I'm going to go here. I got to stay up flat the whole time, and I'm just doing a row. I can add a little bit of rotation to that row. Ten on the other side. And then I'm going to take about 45 seconds off, and then I'm going into the single leg extension iso holds. Elijah, go ahead and get your first set here. If you don't have a machine, I'll show you the alternative in a second. Yep, stay up flat. Yep. And he should feel a little bit of lower back, but it's mostly hamstring and glute. It's one of the best things you could do for your post chain right here. Yes, sir. It's not easy. Key point on this, make sure that the pad hits you around the hip. Sometimes people will have it too high. It'll hit them around the belly button. Then you're going to feel more lower back. But your hips, your belly button should be all the way off the pad. So this is really just hitting you right at the hips. If you don't have that machine, you can always do something here, like a single leg. You can get up and just hold a weight right here, and I can just go for 20 seconds. All right, pretty similar stimulus in the post chain. Maybe not quite as good because we're not getting that rotation and the perturbation with the upper body, but it's pretty solid. All right, so here we got 20 seconds. I'm gonna start on this side. I want about a 60-degree knee angle, so I'm gonna go right about there. I'm locked in for 20. I want to lean back a little bit to get that rectus femoris muscle. If I could put my chair back, put it back as much as we can so we can lean. That's too light, but good for my first set. All right, I'm gonna have to go up quite a bit there. Go ahead and get yours in, Lige. If you don't have a leg extension machine, you could do your Spanish squat holds. So go double leg, PJF band here, top of the shin or behind the knee, 60-degree knee angle, shoulders above the hips, and then you can just go body weight, or you can go goblet. A little higher. There, right there. You got your count, 20 seconds. Get that mind muscle connection. Think about those quad muscles working. All right, I'm starting my next set here. I'm gonna try to go to the single leg. It's gonna be really freaking hard, especially with this weight. Typically, when you go to single leg, you would try to do like a really light, like a 5 or a 10-pound weight. And I'm gonna go contralateral, so that means right leg, left arm. So this leg just goes out. I got one leg in, still got my good extension. Up, nice and flat, and we're locked in. Oh my goodness. That will light up the post chain. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the hardest exercise ever. So you see on that left side, my left side is quite a bit weaker, so I came into a little bit of flexion. The whole goal is to just stay full extension. I think I had the strength on the right side. I didn't have the strength on the left side. So in most cases, that next set, we would just go down. So I would just go body weight. Body weight for 20 seconds. You could even do this without the dumbbell. He's new to this exercise, so we're good with just the strict form, but once you're comfortable with this, I do like to get that little bit of rotation and a reach with the opposite arm. But we'll take it one step at a time. This one should be getting you to like an 8, 9 out of 10 burn in the quad. All you. Take off the, you could just put the 10 on. So take 125 off and keep the 10. And then tell me if this gets you to an 8 or 9 out of 10 burn in the quad. Tell me at the end. What was that out of 10? 7. So you could take off the 10 and put the 25 on. Oh, I'm trying to lock in this position right here. Oh, that's so hard on that left. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. Got a lot of work to do on that left leg. Here we go, last set here. Probably getting a 7 out of 10 here. But that's what these first sessions are for. You got to kind of find your weight. So now I know this will probably be my starting weight next time, and then I'll go up from there. Oh, you. All right, so next one, we're going into our rear foot elevated. So we got 4 sets of 6. The first set is going to be a warm-up, so I'm just going to go with the bar. If you have a Smith machine, I like that the most. If not, then you could do dumbbells. So you'll go 2 dumbbells right here, suitcase position. Elijah's going to do dumbbells today, and I'm going to do the Smith machine. This Smith machine moves forward back. I actually like a Smith machine that doesn't move forward back a little more for rear foot elevated, but this one's going to get the job done. Now, a lot of times on rear foot elevateds, we get very glute dominant by hinging forward. I want to keep the chest as upright as possible. There will naturally be a little bit of a lean. That's the benefit of a straight up and down Smith machine, is I can get that foot pretty far in front and then really keep that upright chest and really get those quads. So on this, I'm going to have a little bit of a forward lean, but if I get here, I'm going to feel all glute and adductor magnus. If I can keep my chest up, I'm going to feel a little bit more quad. So we do want to attack the quad on this, and naturally we will get a lot of glute as well. I'm going to go on a rear foot elevated stand, but you could go on a regular bench. If you don't have a regular bench, you could always just do a reverse lunge. Keep in mind on this, we are trying to go slow pace. That was even a little too fast. I was trying to rush through it. Go ahead, Lige. Can you throw the 25s on the Smith machine for me? So let's talk a little bit about setup. I like to use the pads, so try to use a pad if you have it. So if I get to the bottom, if I just start from the bottom, for this variation, I want the knee somewhere in between my heel and my toe. If the knee is right above the toe and that's more comfortable for you, that's fine. But if your foot is too far back at this bottom position, your knee is going to be beyond your toe. We don't want that right now. That's just going to be a lot of stress to the front of your knee. Not necessarily a bad thing, something you can progress towards, but right now I want the knee either above or just behind the toe. I'm going to think about kind of knee above the shoelace at the bottom position. And then from there I could grab my dumbbells and I'm up. So you can kind of just set up in that position. Oh, you. And guys, your rest time here is up to you. Do not start your next set if you're still fatigued. Take as long as you need. We don't want to make this into cardio. So as you can see, I'm still a little bit out of breath. I'm not rushing into my next set. That's also why we're not supersetting this. This is kind of the meat and potatoes lower body lift for the day. There's no need to superset, rush around, get out of breath, drain your nervous system. Put all your focus on this. We got to build some really good general strength in this phase. Even a little bit of size, like we want to start to see our quads getting a little bigger, glutes, hamstrings, calves getting a little bigger. In that next phase, that's going to really start to show as we start to get more and more into the strength and the power and more plyo volume. It all comes through. On this exercise, find that good 9 out of 10 difficulty. We might not be coming to full failure, but don't leave more than 2-3 reps in the tank. So if I get to 6 and I could have easily done 8, then too light. Got to go up. So for this exercise, at anywhere between like 4 and 6 reps, full range of motion, rear foot elevated on a Smith machine, I would like to see you getting body weight. So I'm close to 200 pounds. I should be getting up to around 200 on the Smith machine. Like I said, at my peak, I was hitting at least 90 on each side, so 180, and then the bar, not quite 45 because it's on a track. Let's say the bar is 30. We're talking, so 90, 180, so like 210. And at that time, I was probably only 180. So pretty good strength to weight ratio, and that's for reps too. If it was a max, I probably would have gotten 3 45s on each side. But if we can rep 4 to 6 reps with our body weight, that's solid. That means we got a pretty good strength base. But as you can see right now, I'm nowhere near that. That's okay. We got to start somewhere. You can rack those. Now what I want to do for the press, if we have a cable machine or jammer arms, that works too. But if we have the cable machine, I'm going to go 2 reps. Left leg forward, right hand. Add that little rotation. 1, 2. Now I want to switch stances because we're working on that farmer strength, that awkward strength, being strong in any position. So it's 2 and switch. 2 and switch. Keep that posture every time we switch. That's what's going to really challenge that core. So we have 8 total reps. And we do want to be as heavy as we can be here. Take about 45 to a minute off, and then we go into the presses. So same concept on the press. Usually our press is a little bit lighter than our row. We got 8 with the switch. 10 toes pointed forward. We're not T-stepping here. Palm in to palm down at the top. Palm in to palm down. And let's actually do the switch here. That's a whole lot of core. Switch there. So keep it locked out. Switch there. Switch. Switch. Nice. And guys, if you do like a few of those reps, and for me too, it's kind of dragging on the arm. Usually if you just move it up one, so it's coming a little bit higher, it's not going to drag, the cable won't drag on your arm as much. So next set, we'll actually move it up one notch. So we're going to go 2 sets on these, And then we're going to go 2 sets of just more of a pier push burnout and a pier pull burnout. So this is more of our farmer strength, and then we're going to get more of our just general strength, build size type work. Was that 8? I'm bad at counting. One more on the press. Move it up one. That's gains in the post. I feel like I just got stronger literally right there. I felt it. Something about that set. I just got stronger. I feel like I could lock up a 6'8", 260 right now. Don't fiddle with your legs so much on this one. You're pressing. When you switch, you're like this. Like here, just switch. Wherever your feet are, you got to go from there. And you kind of have to get wide. Like you don't want to be in one line. You're going to be knocked off balance. Yeah. There you go. Go. All right, so then this will be our last circuit. We're going to go calf raises, push-ups, and now we're strict form row. So I like to even set up pointing this way a little bit so that when I'm here, the lats have to stretch around the rib cage. So we're here. I can rotate this way, but I don't want to like pull and rotate very much this way. I want it to be more of just a strict form row. All right, so 12 reps, but we need to find a weight that's going to get us a real 9 out of 10 burn here. Oh my gosh. That's definitely 9 out of 10. Oh my gosh. Less rotation. There. Yeah. No amount of set goal here for reps. As many as we can get until we reach that 9 out of 10 burn. So we're stopping just short of failure, just short of technical failure. If you feel your technique's starting to break down. I'm super weak right now, so I'd be lucky to get 20, 25. If you're getting above 25, then you need to go weighted vest. If you're going to get cranking 30, 40, then you're too strong for your own body weight, and you need to go with a weighted vest. Oh, 30. You got a 10 or 15 pound vest right now. Depth, get down, get down. Yep. It's a good set. How many you get? Sheesh. So you'll be good with that one for the next set, but the next time you do this workout, you'll have to go a heavier vest. So now we got the calf raise once we catch our breath. And we're starting with 2 sets of these, but every time you do this workout, like if you're not that sore from this one, the next time you could go to 3. The next time you could go to 4. So just ramp it up 1 set and then cap it at 4. If we're getting to 4, now from there, don't just keep adding volume. From there, we got to add intensity. So we just go heavier and heavier weights. But a lot of people, this is going to be enough volume to make you sore, give you a good stimulus. So you could stay at 2 sets, right? 2 sets of the farmer strength, 2 sets of the pumps, and just stay there even for a couple weeks. And then once you're no longer sore, now you could go up a set. Going for 9 out of 10 difficulty here. If we get above 20 reps, then it's too light. sir. Catch our breath. Got one more round. Ooh, that's heavy. Oh my God. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Oh, another 25. We'll take it. Ooh. Guys, you gotta be so freaking strong to be a good defensive guard these days. Everybody's so big. Like the new thing is point guards being 6'5". In the NBA, there's guys 6'8", 6'7" point guards. So it's like, okay, if I'm gonna be a normal size, not only do I have to be crazy quick, crazy conditioning, pick up full court, but I gotta be able to wall up when these guys get 18 feet from the basket. That's what, if you watch the Heat, that's what Davion Mitchell's doing. He's barely scratching 6 foot, but he's so fast, so well conditioned, and so strong. He can just wall up against all these guys. That's the only reason he's able to step foot on an NBA court. So that process has to start now for you guys. You gotta be so freaking strong to be a good defensive guard these days. Oh, oh, jeez. sir. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's workout. Like I said, check in with your soreness tomorrow and the next day. If you're pretty sore, run back this same workout next week. Obviously, if we can go up in weight, try to overload here and there, but don't change the sets. Then check in with your soreness. Next time, if you're not sore, then that following week you can go up a set. Like all the ones that we did 2 sets, go to 3 sets. But make sure you check in with your body. Keep your journal right where your soreness is at. And just gradually, progressively overload. Let's get freakishly strong. All right, guys. See you in the next workout.